Is this coffee?
There's tea as well. So they do tea, coffee, and then you can select all the local cakes.
Okay.
See, this is the coffee tea.
Oh.
So they actually, I don't know how they do it. And then they use this is to roll the spices.
Cool. Let's try it.
Yeah. And then we can take the cakes from here.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Yeah.
See how look, is it pretty? Oh, so beautiful.
Yeah. Looks yummy too.
Yeah, so it's all done here.
Ah, here we go. Okay. Should we order it from here or we go see? Hi. Do we order from here?
You want to eat here or
Yeah, eat here, please.
you want to sit and order at the table?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. It's an interesting place. It looks like a temple from the outside, but the inside is cafe.
This one, kueh pie tea. So my grandma used to make these for me, for us. It's like little cases.
Yeah.
Sometimes you actually make them as well. You can buy the cases and then you fill it with I don't know. It's like a parsnip or turnip thing, and
Yeah.
you mix it with all sorts of stuff. Then with prawns. But sometimes they put pork or chicken, so which I can't eat. But you'll like it.
Chicken
it's just
belly.
crispy. Yeah. So I thought for you maybe something different.
Yeah,
it's
let's-
only like a small thing.
Yeah.
So it's only 5 cups, only 10 ringgit.
Yeah.
It's all like bite size.
Yeah, sure. These are the list of all the desserts, right?
Yeah. So we pick what we want.
Right. We decided to have like one
One of
each.
each, and
yeah.
I'm like,
so we can
seriously?
so we can try them all.
Seriously?
Yes, seriously. Go ahead.
Seriously?
Right, take a look. This is what we got. It's good that we can order like each pieces, otherwise it'll be too much.
So,
Wow.
do you want me to explain what this was?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, this my sister actually learned how to make recently. It's
Really?
called kueh lapis. It's like layer cake.
We also have
my
that in
grand
Laos.
used to make that.
Yeah.
And then this is what we used to have as well. Is kueh talam, which is a pandan layer and then coconut layer.
Yeah.
Coconut milk. That's kueh angku, which is like I think beans inside, a bean paste.
Okay.
And this one you can't really see, but it's glutinous rice with the kaya jam, which is
Yeah.
like an egg jam.
Yeah.
This one's like I think a radish or carrot cake, cake with peanuts on top. This one inside, you can't see. One of them's spicy with like a shrimp thing, shrimp floss or something, a shrimp sambal. And then this one's quite like one. I like this one. It's sort of like a coconut and palm sugar inside. This one my grandmother used to make. So
Is it chicken inside?
It's chicken. I thought that was those days when I used to eat meat. And it's a very Nonya or Peranakan thing. And so it's got glutinous rice, and usually they use the blue pea flour
Yeah.
to color it blue. And then it's wrapped, the chicken's wrapped inside. This one too, Gran used to make as well. So it's little cases with the chicken, and I think it's like a turnip.
Lovely.
Yeah. So it's kueh pie tea. Top
Thank
hats,
you.
we used to call it, because it looked like a top hat that way.
Thank you for the information. Well, I can't wait to try it.
So it's an unusual mixture.
Yeah. Sweet, spicy, salty. All combined in one plate. That's interesting. This one, my friend doesn't eat it because it has chicken inside. I convinced him to just forget about vegetarian for one day, but he doesn't.
It's called bak chang. Well, that's what my grand used to call it. But traditionally it'd be pork.
It's very
This
good.
one's chicken.
Nice.
It's sort of again like sweet, savory, salty,
Lots of
everything
herb.
thrown in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how much? Lima ringgit. Okay, and then you change to lima ringgit. Okay. Lima ringgit so what?
This is kind of laundry that we don't have in Laos.
Okay.
Yeah, the dryer. I wish we had this in Laos. I don't know about Vientiane, but in Luang Prabang we just don't have it. It's convenient where you can just do it yourself and drop the coins in here. Wait, laundry is 39?
Where? No, 6 ringgit, no? It's the name of the laundry.
Oh.
Laundromat is 39.
Okay.
12 kilos, which we wouldn't got one.
Yeah.
It's like 6 ringgit. It's almost cheaper than 25 the other day.
Yeah.
So it's 6 ringgit or 7 ringgit warm, it's only warm. And then after that, we do we just dry it. I reckon it'd be dry in 30 minutes because that's for 12 kilos.
Sure.
So if we do, I change like 12 ringgit.
Yeah. Okay.
If we have 12.
Right.
Oh, I probably can use, okay, I can use large notes.
Self-service. So convenient. I love this.
So, select program to pay 6, so that's cold, warm.
God, the washing is more interesting than the town itself for me. Seriously, because we don't have it.
Alright, so to pay 7 ringgit, okay.
Right, drop the
Insert
coins.
I hope it doesn't eat my coins, and then that's it. That's 2. Okay, so it's about 30 minutes, then we come back and then put it in the dryer. So we go to a coffee shop over here.
Let me see if it's been. It does, yeah. So this is the financial district?
Yeah, of Beach Street. I was saying sometimes I know the names in English because my parents, when they used to bring us here, the names are actually in English, so they refer to it as Beach Street, and this one's Church Street. But then they've actually then translated it to Malay, so it's actually got a Malay name. So Gereja actually means church, and Pantai would mean beach. So
okay.
sometimes it can be confusing when you get people like older generation refer to it.
Oh, okay.
So we go up maybe. I don't know. Do you feel like going up this one?
Yeah.
Church Street.
David's from Malaysia, but not from Penang, so he's from KL. And he's afraid he'll get it wrong about the history, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. I just know from what I'm told as a kid, like we used to come here every year.
Yeah, but your dad was born here.
My dad's born here. My grandfather came here with his father. I don't know, around 1800s, I guess.
From China?
No, from South America. So
South America.
yeah, great grandfather went from China to South America, British
okay.
Guiana, and then grandfather was born there, then came over from British Guiana. Yeah. Then so these are all quite old sort of houses. So I like to think that when my grandfather came because they were really poor, they come all the way from South America, spend all their money, and so they must have made like a dozen of them maybe stayed in one house.
It's like houses like this?
Yeah, I guess so. Because these look really old.
Like I said, back in the day, who knows? This could be luxury because we look at it now as 100 years later and then it hasn't been restored or...
Yeah, but it's more than likely because it's funny because my grandmother showed me these gold coins. So apparently it was like a bank. So they have these gold coins around a belt.
Yeah.
And then it's basically like they travel around the world with the belt. So every time they needed money, they would sell the gold coins.
Oh, okay.
So my grandmother so sweet. She said, "Now this is the last gold coin from that belt."
Oh, exactly. Just like my mom. Yeah. She sold the last gold necklace that her mother left for her to pay for the fine when my dad did something. And she still talk about it until now because my mom was born into a wealthy family, but when they fled the war, as then they couldn't carry everything with them. So according to her, they buried it, underneath somewhere.
So this is like an old house before it's restored.
Okay.
What it looks like.
It's for sale.
Yeah. Can't afford it, but it'd be worth a few million. So originally would be the front house, and then there'll be like an airwell, like a courtyard, and then you go up. So you can sort of see the courtyard at the back. So this is the poor, although I say poorer, it's less rich version than the mansion that we went to, because you can see an airwell. You can see how it's similar, but it's narrower.
Yeah.
And then you got the upstairs.
Yeah.
It's still considered a wealthy place.
Yeah, this could be a nice house for a family.
Original tiles.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so we're back to the main street. So we are
Armenian Street.
Armenian Street. Is it one of the main street in?
Well, it's one of the
Georgetown?
main tourist streets because it's very quaint.
Yeah.
It's got all the old buildings, and then it's usually in the evenings and on the weekends especially, there's lots of little stalls.
Right.
And it's known for its murals
Okay.
on the wall.
And I've noticed that there's so many art works on the street here.
Yeah, it's like the arty, crafty sort of street.
Yeah.
You ask yourself, how come it's called Armenian Street, you know? But they used to have a lot of large Armenian community. They were traders. So this is the Chia clan house.
Not the temple.
No, it's a clan house where, look, although I'm Chia, we're not originally Chia because my grandfather came over from South America. They were adopted by the Chia family. So that's why we've never really visited a clan house as such.
Okay.
But I hear apparently it's like, it started I think in the 1800s. It's like, I imagine like, let's say I was new in town, you know, and then this place, as long as I'm a Chia, you know, it's like your extended family. So I think it's this sort of like Chia community.
Okay.
So I guess if you don't know anything, it's your first stop.
Right.
Like, they might offer you like free accommodation for the night.
Oh,
tell you
okay.
where to you buy this, buy that, tell you where to stay,
So-
help you with, you know. I guess it's like, you think about it, if you're new to a country, you know, you might have like a tourist information, but specifically for the Chia, I guess.
Oh, okay. So a specific group only.
Yeah, so there's various clan houses. The most well-known is just further up the road is the Ku clan house, which my aunt and my friend belong to. And so apparently there's a registry there. Someone actually came to my exhibition and said, "You're a Chia, we should have you on the registry there." And I was a bit embarrassed. I said, "Well, we're not real Chia, so I don't think we're on that registry." So apparently they keep records going generations back.
Oh, wow.
And they trace which part of China. So all that part, I really don't know.
We just said that we won't eat anything more, but then David just got ice cream.
Actually, in all fairness, because you needed time with the doggies, and the reason was because we were carrying food, so that's why I couldn't go in.
True.
So I sacrificed myself to come to this cafe, and of course, it's
Whatever.
buy two and free one.
I know. Okay, let's have it then. So which flavor did you got?
Thai tea,
Okay.
watermelon lychee,
Uh-huh.
cinnamon coffee, but the coffee's not strong. It's more cinnamon.
So Tai Chi,
Thai tea,
Thai tea.
watermelon lychee,
Okay.
and cinnamon coffee.
Watermelon, lychee.
No sugar. It's natural. She said it's natural sweetness. No sugar.
Thai tea, watermelon, lychee, and
Cinnamon
coffee.
But the coffee is quite light.
Okay.
So I think you
What are the things to see in Georgetown? I mean, coming from Luang Prabang myself, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Luang Prabang because of the colonial buildings and all that. You know, such a beautiful, all these old preserved buildings.
yeah.
Do you, in your opinion, do you think is it larger than Luang Prabang or?
Oh, definitely. I feel
Yeah?
it's larger. Well, and it's more. I mean, it's denser. There's more things, more packed with people and buildings. But you know, I tell people like, you know, like Lao friends who sort of say, "Oh, is this like Luang Prabang?" Well, it's a UNESCO town, but Luang Prabang is, you know, UNESCO listed for different reasons, you know, and it's more chilled out. There's that sort of chilled out atmosphere that is maintained, preserved over the years. Whereas Penang has always been a bustling trading port, and
okay.
so it's actually known. So that's why I tell people when you come here, don't expect like Luang Prabang chill, you know, because the whole idea is that it's maintained its busyness and, you know, as its trading
see.
port. One of the major things of Penang is the food.
Yeah. Since I got here, I've been eating a lot. I mean, for someone who travel a lot and who love food, I think Malaysian, so far, this is one of the best places to get food, in my opinion. Like yesterday, we had food with your cousin. It was really good.
Yeah, well, so that's uniquely Peranakan. That's our heritage.
Oh, okay.
So it's a fusion of Chinese and Malay.
Okay.
Like it's usually in the curries that we have.
Okay.
So this is the non-traditional way.
Oh, okay.
of
So
this
the one that we had this
presentation.
morning, it
So
was.
the anchovies,
Okay.
I love that. So it's usually fried, and then with the sambal, which is like the chili paste or chow bong in Laos, and then the sushi cucumber and boiled egg.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get a fried egg, I think.
So you got varieties of things.
So I find that's more common. Usually it's just this, like a really simple one.
It's only 10 ringgit.
I know. Well, the one we had today was 3.
Oh, okay.
But they didn't have the chicken.
Right.
And we had a small bit of fish.
Okay.
So then they come up with various. Now they've got tomato rice, which wasn't the original. Yeah.
When I was in Vietnam, I also followed the locals. That's how it worked. You know, with thousands of motorbikes on the street, it's so hard to cross. So can you tell us a bit about this place?
I really don't know that much. I mean, all I know is that, you know, when we used to visit when we were kids. So it's been here, like, I think I was reading since the 1800s.
Okay.
And so it's, I saw that the information board in the front that the ancestors come from this particular place in China. I can't remember now, was it Fujian province? And so I was reading before how it's a trading port over there as well, and they set it up so it's actually on the jetty. So I guess maybe it's, I don't know, maybe
So
it's
basically we're above the sea.
we're above the sea, yeah.
Okay, so these are all built.
Yeah, so it's floorboards,
Okay.
and it's quite cute because every now and then when you look at the side, you can actually see a bit of the ocean, the
Okay.
sea come up, and
If you didn't tell me about it, I wouldn't know because it looked just like we're on land or something. But
Yeah.
actually we're above the sea.
yeah, exactly.
It's like floating village or something?
Well, it's not floating though,
Because it
You'll
has,
see,
it has stilts.
it has stills, and
Okay.
so it's actually not floating.
So it has a foundation.
Yeah, exactly. But I guess, you know, it's nice to see how the way they've maintained it, they've been able to keep it alive by allowing people to have their shops. It's like traditional house.
Okay. Which one?
And so that's the kitchen at the back.
Looks
And
like
then-
there's
and they
altar.
usually have like an altar. Traditionally, this is what they would have had: the altar, the shrine, and then the little table in the front where they eat. And the kitchen would be at the back usually.
Okay.
All the smells at the back.
Yeah. So what about the waste, water and all that?
You ask for me.
It-
But I mean, these days it's got proper plumbing.
Oh,
You can
okay.
see that.
So
you know.
they probably don't just flush it
No, you can't.
down
these
to.
days, yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
So it's got proper plumbing, and every there's water supply.
Oh, okay.
Though back in the days, you can see the water.
Oh yeah, right.
So I think
Ah.
I like to see how, you know, like we peered in, you can actually see them using their houses as houses.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, certain areas where the rents become so expensive, you know, I mean, it's still nice when it's converted to funky cafes, but
Right.
it's nice to see how originally they lived.
You think most of these houses are have been converted into a shop or?
Yeah, well, just now, well, they live in the back, but they probably found a way, like in the front, to,
Okay.
you know, like sell that mochi. They
Right.
sell, you know, trinkets, bracelets.
Okay.
It's just to make a living in the front, but that still allows them to live at the back.
Yeah. So over there is the mainland, right?
Yeah, so mainland, that's Georgetown, I think. Yeah. Butterworth.
Butterworth. Okay.
Yeah, that's probably the Butterworth ferry, and that's where the ferry would have come across.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Those who don't know, Georgetown is actually the capital city of the Penang Island.
Penang Island.
First, I thought it was Georgetown was the whole island.
I thought so too. When I was growing up.
Right. And then I thought it was very small that I can walk for like 2 hours around the island, but actually it was quite a big island.
Yeah.
Like today we took the bus all around to the edge to like not even half of the island, and it took how long?
1 hour. Just
1 hour. Yeah.
So Georgetown is the capital. It used to be called Panaga, Tanjung Panaga, and a different name.
Okay.
And I find it quite interesting because Tanjung Panaga was named after this flower called Panaga Laut.
Oh, okay.
But unfortunately with development, and it used to be really abundant, that's why
Yeah.
it was named after that flower. But with new development and things, there's fewer and fewer of those flowers left.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, but since then it's also they changed its name. I think it's named after one of the governors or something.
Oh, okay.
That I don't know. But it's funny actually. My grandfather was also born in South America, British Guyana, and there was also Georgetown there.
Oh, okay.
So I think a lot of
Interesting.
these British colonies. have
Yeah,
also
like
Georgetown.
Victoria, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You said over there that we see
the
from here,
bridge.
that's the Penang Bridge.
Yeah, there's actually
Oh.
two. I think they're both Penang bridges. But one's newer.
Yeah. Is that the older one?
I don't know.
Okay.
All I know is that when we were growing up, we used to take only the ferry.
Right.
Because they never had the bridge.
Yeah, you've gone away for too long.
I
How many years in total you live in Australia?
went over in 80 something, early 80s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then off and on.
But even before that, you were in Europe, right?
No. So before that, no. So I went over to study in the 80s.
Oh, okay.
So that was the first foreign country, I guess, first overseas country apart from Singapore that
okay.
I've been to, that I went to. And then no, but then I went there. Then of course, then I've lived overseas. So back and forth, I still, you know.
How often you come to Penang?
Well, I used to come quite often before because I was helping, you know, this friend, the Georgetown Festival director, then exhibitions.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking actually of moving here, so I actually was going to rent three houses, like as
And
as
it
Airbnb.
turned into Airbnb, okay.
Yeah. But that fell through. And
Because
so it's just, you know, yeah, it just didn't feel so good, you know, about the
Okay.
contract. And,
Oh, okay.
it's a risk, you know, and fortunately actually it fell through because that was before COVID. So I
Oh,
would have
okay.
been
So
stuck with three
it was the
rents.
right
Yeah,
time.
three rentals.
3 rents during COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be a nightmare.